Hi, my name's Freida. Today I'm going to read this book. What's the Anzac puppy? In the middle of the night, in the middle of the winter, in the middle of a war, a puppy was born. A softly spoke girl called Lucy gently stroked the newborn shivering cold. I think I'll call you Freida, she whispered. Lucy's family loved Freida very much, but they could not afford to keep her. They already had one too many hungry moths in the house to feed. So one day, Freida was placed in a box and left by the side of the road. Lucy sat watching over the hoping and praying that on one would ice her. But a young soldier on his way to war not iced the beautiful little puppy. He scooped her up in his arms. "What's your puppy's name?" he asked. "Freida," Lucy whispered. "What's yours?" "Sam." The soldier smiled and hugged Freida. "Don't worry, I'll take good care of her. When the war's over, I'll promise I'll bring her back to you safe and sound." Sam came in over cold didn't believe that Sam wanted to take a puppy along with him on his way to the battlefront. "Are you mad?" he ummed. A war son's on place to rest a young dog on wars. Sam grinning. "She's going to be my good luck mascot." Sam's first week at the front was as bad as he thinks it will be, but trying his second week when the ticks began, it was worse than he could have ever but he didn't. He knew that he had to be brave for Freida. In the middle of Sam's little cubby hole in the dirt. Freida grew bigger each day. Soon she was big, even to scare off the rats that scuttled about there at the trees. Trapped in their grimy frost, Sam and Freida shared everything they had: their blanket, their pillow, precious and water, even their fells. Sam swept many horns, writing letter to his mother back home. He never mentioned the herbal sneakers are the sounds that seared in him. He only warned about his beautiful little friend, who was a beautiful puppy he had never seen in his life. At church time, he sent his mother a picture of Freida. Day after day, the excellent Lord, the long cold night, and the front soon turned into long, tiring months. Sam never knew if he could live to see the next day, but he knew that he had to hit luck, that he would bring Freida home safe and sound. Soon Sam began to wonder if it was only Freida's luck that was keeping him alive. His friend prayed her luck would Sam practice them too. Every day Sam lost more and more of his friend at the Western Front. Friends he had grown up with and friend. He had played sport with at school first, where friends he would next there. See again soon. Freida was the only friend Sam had left. In the world, at the month slowly turned into years, Sam got more and more upset by the fountain. He was sick of the endless experience. He was sick of the crying. He just wanted to go home. Then one day, the guns fell asleep. They carefully dressed, and was time for them to leave. To end. There were on more ports to far and on more sticky to quarry. Sam and Freida slowly emerged from their muddy church. Sam was on longer a boy, and Freida was on longer a puppy. After a long journey home, Sam took Freida back to the house where he had found her. Sam was supposed to see a young woman. Great him, not a girl. Freida, Lucy cried as she ran down the path to get them. Sam smiled at her. I told I'll bring her back after the sound safely and sound. He hugged the dog and placed his middle around her neck. Thank you, girl, he whispered. I couldn't have severed the war without you. Then, drinking one of his first, something very special happened. Sam and Lucy got married. Drinking the months at old, Sam came back to fetch Freida and Lucy. 1 year later, in the middle of the night, in the middle of the winter, in the middle of Sam's farm, a beautiful little baby was born. Her name was Freida. That's the end of the story. Good job for listening. Bye-bye.